Welcome back, everybody. This is Political Hot Seat. It is Thursday night. This is a live show, a live call-in show at 727-8750. Once again, that's 727-8750. Next Thursday night, we will be live, and we will be going over the election results, and all the candidates are invited to come on and thank, if they wish, whoever they want for helping them out or putting up signs or whichever. Tonight, I'm here with Judge Lane, candidate for 5th District Court, and he's already the judge, so he's being reelected.
Yes, sir. 14 years now.
14 years, and we were going on with your accomplishments and everything, and I bashed you there, which I do not do. I do not believe in it. If it's something that's proof, then
I don't drink,
go ahead,
I don't do drugs, I don't beat my wife. What are the other things that go around?
Oh, you probably don't smoke. You probably
don't smoke.
You don't drag race on the one-way.
No drag racing. The occasional speeding ticket, but not too often.
But anyway, it sounds like, you know, now, if you were 30 years old again, everybody would say, boy, are you boring.
Truthfully, I am. And back when I was in college and high school and the Navy and trying to get girls to date me, I might get one date out of it, but usually they'd say, oh, you're too boring.
You're too boring.
And they'd leave me alone.
What are you doing opening that door? I could do it myself.
And then I found the greatest girl in the world, so it worked out good.
Well, that's the best thing. See, that's the way. You don't have to change it. You know, you'll run into somebody. Anyway, to me, it's been a long, drawn-out election season, and I've tried to keep this show on the level to every candidate that comes in. I let the candidate be themselves, and I do not. If you call in, if you're going to tell me something you heard on the street but you don't know for a fact, really, I don't even want to hear about it. If you want to ask the person a question about the position they're running for, fine, go ahead and ask them. But
yeah, if somebody heard on the street that I don't like women, they should call up and say, is that true, Judge? You don't like women? And I'll be happy to.
Well, that's why I asked you, because I was told that you, oh, no, not just women. You hated women and children.
No, I think women are super.
And then you turn it around, and then I heard a guy who obviously didn't like the outcome of his child support, so you hated men. So, you know,
that's the curse of being a judge, is I make decisions, and every once in a while I'll read them in the paper. The newspaper will write up a summary, and I'll say, well, that's not quite accurate what happened. And then somebody in the newspaper will say something like, oh, he just made a political decision or whatever. And I'm, no, it was based on the law and the facts. And you can appeal it, and if I'm wrong, they'll reverse me, and I don't mind. That's fine. That's the way it's supposed to work. And like I said, I haven't been reversed yet. I've made some tough decisions, but no, I don't have any biases against anybody, and if I did have an actual bias or an appearance of bias, I recuse off the case.
Right, and then you probably, and if you didn't, then you'd probably be hearing from the state Supreme Court, or somebody would be doing some type of sanction or something.
And you're right. You know, I'll make a decision against a man, and they'll say I'm anti-men, and I'll make a decision. That's the curse of being a judge. You have to decide against somebody, and that usually makes some people mad. But most people say I'm fair and do a good job in there.
But in most judicial type things, like law enforcement or district attorneys or judges and that, you always got this one that's not going to like you and this one that's going to like you.
But, you know, a good thing to tell is at the end of each trial, the 14 jurors write anonymous critiques of the court and the attorneys and the courthouse and the judge, and they mail it to Carson City, and then Carson City sends us copies. So I've had hundreds of jurors write about me, and they've all been positive. They said he's done a great job, he puts us at ease, he has a good sense of humor, and so I'm doing something right in the courtroom.
Well, you've been here a long time, and you haven't had, nothing turned over? Or
nothing major reversed. They might, like I might have a complicated case with a bunch of civil attorneys, a trial that lasts a month based on the tax laws being applied through the water district and construction defect. And it'll be a complicated case, and it'll get appealed up, and I'll be upheld on all the major stuff. They might send me back and say, we want you to recalculate the damages on the tax part or something minor, but never the major things. So I've never had to redo any trials.
So obviously...
and I might be the only judge in the state who's never had to redo any trials after 14 years.
Well, that goes to show you that we in Nye County are privileged to have you as a judge, because it seems that you do an excellent job on it.
Thank you, sir.
And I've always I've always enjoyed being around you, and I've been in the courtrooms a few times. I haven't had to go up. I did get thrown out of a courtroom one time, but not by you.
Not by me.
No, it was another judge.
You know, they're going to do a TV show of Judge Walker and I pretty soon, so you'll be able to watch us in court, holding court and stuff.
Are we going to see you out in Fish Lake, out in a little cabin
Out in
someplace?
Goldfield and up in Hawthorne and Tonopah, and they're going to film us going up and down the state, dodging the burros and holding court, and a little bit of our families, and my little autistic boy skating in the skate park. And
Oh, really?
it's going to be a good show.
They give you any idea? 6 months, a year?
Well, they're just about done with contract negotiations. So it's still not a sure thing yet, but hopefully the show, knock on wood, the show will be going soon, maybe in the spring, maybe next fall, we'll see. But
Well, you'll let me know, right?
we will. We'll let everybody know. I'm sure the paper will have a story on it. The television, you keep inviting me on, and I'll announce it here first.
I don't know if I can keep inviting you.
I'll be on every week. You'll get bored real quick, like we said earlier. I'm pretty boring.
This is to show you how popular the show is.
Which
The
camera
owner-
am I looking at, by the way?
Oh, I don't know. That one there seems to be all right.
That one?
Yeah.
This one, okay.
We're just looking at the cameras. Anyway, yeah, I got a call from the owner of the TV station wanting to know where I was, and I told him I'm live on TV talking to you now.
Vern's a good man.
So anyway, you know, that goes to show you how much they keep track of where I'm at. Well, you know, out there at 727-8750, I don't know if our phone system's working. I hope it is.
Free legal advice, questions about complex past cases. I can't talk about current ones. That's called ex parte, and we're not allowed to have ex parte communication.
How about in the year 2030? Can we talk about one then?
No. If it's something that might come in front of me in the future, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Okay, so anyhow,
I graduated from basic high school in Henderson. I went to UNLV for my bachelor's degree, graduated in 2 years with honors, while working full-time for a U.S. senator as an administrative assistant.
oh yeah,
Yep. Then I went off to law school and graduated early from there. I was one of the few people in the nation that passed the Nevada State Bar while I was still in law school. After I passed the bar, I went back to school to finish up. Graduated in 2.5 years. It normally takes 3 years. And I was a clerk for a judge, and I volunteered as an intern for the Judicial Aid Society. And when I was in the Navy, you might not have heard this story before. I was a sharpshooter during the LA Olympics for the U.S. Navy. I was up there doing security for the LA Olympics.
they give you a bullet?
Yeah,
No.
had a nice rifle and ammunition. Nothing happened during the LA Olympics, probably because I was on duty.
That's
on
what they
watch.
heard. The rumor got out about you, and everybody just stayed clear.
What else have I done? Isolated duty in Argentia, Newfoundland. It gets really cold up there. Submarine service. Did a Westpac to Japan, Korea, and those places. Went on a mission for my church up to Toronto, Canada for a couple of years.
That was cold.
Yeah. And what else? Had an exciting life, a good life. A lot of fun. Traveled the world most of
Well,
the
you
world.
know, that's the thing a person could say, is I've told people that, is that if something should happen to me tomorrow, I've lived my life.
I've lived a good life. Yes,
And
sir.
I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done in the past. And so therefore I would leave
And you know what I'm most proud
happy.
of? Guess what I'm most proud of?
What?
My wife and 4 kids.
Okay,
They
any
make me so
grandchildren yet?
Not yet. The oldest is on his mission. So he gets back in February, and he's going to go off to college and meet a girl. So maybe a couple of years.
Yeah, well, I had my grandson, the middle one. Okay, now I got going to have another great grandchild. So
How many
now-
kids you got? Grandkids and stuff?
grandkids, I got a bunch.
Can't keep track, huh?
I got to stop and count them. I got three up here in front, and I got 1, 2, 3, only six grandkids. But now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 great grandchildren. So every time I turn around, there's more of them. Now, holidays come up, there's more of them. That's how come, you know.
If you're out there watching, for the sake of Bill's kids and grandkids, learn about the candidates, go out and vote on Tuesday, make good decisions to help the community, volunteer for the Rotary or Chamber of Commerce, help with the 4th of July and the Harvest Festival, help with the special needs kids, Little League, volunteer at the schools, make our community better. And don't get depressed and sad about the negative things you read in the media and the big politicians up in Washington. Those will pass. Just help your family, go to church, do what's right, and in the long run, you'll be happy.
All right, we do have a caller on the line, and that's Nita. Is that it? Can you hear me? Caller? Okay, if you're listening to your TV, it's a delay there.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello?
Can
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You should turn your TV down, though, because you're getting a kickback from your TV.
Well, I did, but then I couldn't hear you.
Hello?
Okay, my question is to Judge Lane. They put a cap on my retirement benefits, and it's created quite a hardship. And I haven't been able to find out why over the phone. I was going to write him a letter, but I really don't know where to start. Does he have any advice for me?
I do, Nita. Once every couple of weeks, some attorneys from Vegas come in and volunteer at the courthouse to help people with their legal problems. If you call my office, we'll let you know when you can talk to those attorneys for free. Additionally, if you're not sure where to go to and you give us a call, I'll try and have my law clerks help you find the right people to talk to here in town that can help you with retirement benefits. I know that dealing with bureaucracies is very hard, and of course we're busy doing work, and so we can't help everybody in the community deal with bureaucracies. But there are different organizations here in town that work for the state and the county that we can refer you to that can help you to get your proper retirement benefits or VA problems and different things of that nature. And if you need free legal advice, we can let you know when those attorneys are coming into town. You can meet them at the courthouse, and they'll help you with your legal problems for free.
Okay. Oh, that was a good question. I didn't even think of something like that. Okay. Anyway, we need to go to this break again, and we'll be right back after these messages.